Hi, it's Eldon from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back to day number 6 of Q&A. So this is just building up to the Turn Depression into Happiness live course, 8-week course in Nottingham, coming up October the 4th, starting from then. And then you've got the live 4-week course of the Turn Anxiety into Confidence course as well. And then you've got the 1-day course, NLP New Code Games. So I've created a few more games for people to try and test to get into high performance states. Very good for anxiety, panic attacks and high performance states. So just look below if you would like to go on those courses, limited places, or just check on the website. Okay, so number 6 then. Is it possible for a person to never recover from anxiety? Yeah, it's possible if you keep doing things that cause anxiety, or let's look at it this way. Right, you've got excellence up here, and then you've got dysfunction down here, and then you've got average people, and then you've got average of the average. It's basically science. Okay, the people who are excellent, they are constantly doing behaviours, trying to work themselves, trying to better themselves, trying to stretch their behaviours, trying to get ahead, trying to basically have habits of excellence. If you're down here, dysfunction, this is sort of where the NHS will sort of, you'll meet their target group. So you'll meet their target group around here, and they will take you, get you to about here, average of the average. Yeah, that's probably about the best they're going to get because of the systems and things that they do. But if you keep doing behaviours that don't really deal with the anxiety, if you just like taking drugs for anxiety, tell me what the drugs do. Do they cure it? Could you stop taking the drugs and like all of a sudden the anxiety's gone? No, it's the same with depression. You're taking antidepressants and like you still have the depression. So it's not really, they're not really, those drugs are not really designed to actually cure you. They're not designed like that. They're designed to give you, for you to be a customer for life. So if that's the mentality that you go in with, it's like I have to take these drugs for the rest of my life, then how would you gonna recover from anxiety? If you keep still doing the same behaviours that you were doing and trying to get a drug to mask up symptoms, then how is that possible that you're going to change? You have to break those patterns. You have to break the patterns: physiology, focus, and language patterns. And so that's a triad of anxiety. If you do not break those patterns, then nothing's going to happen long term. And a lot of people, most people, do not know how to break patterns. That's why I love the New Code Games, because the New Code Games breaks all of those patterns at once. Yeah, it breaks them all at once. See, if you did talking, let's say if you did talking therapy, so that may interfere with your internal dialogue. Maybe it will. If you're really good, so you could do that, you could break that pattern. Problem is, if you're doing talking therapy, you're not doing nothing with your physiology necessarily, because you're sitting there talking. Yeah, that's not working the areas of the brain that I need it to work. So therefore, talking is going to do a little bit, but it's not going to do the whole lot. It's not going to break all the patterns. Focus patterns. So what you're focusing on. A lot of the times I hear people who come out of therapy or psychology and they're focused on negativity still. I've got to try and keep away from negativity. And the problem is your brain doesn't process negation. So if you say, I don't want to be poor, what are you focused on? You're focused on poor. So your brain doesn't know, it just says poor. The word's poor. I'll focus on that. I have a picture of poor and that's it. So most people are still focused on negativity, so that's not broken. So those two are not broken, and if you're lucky, then the therapist is going to change your internal dialogue. If you're lucky. And that may take years and years and years. So unless these are broken, then you could theoretically stay there for the rest of your life. But if you can get those patterns broken, which aren't hard by the way, when you know what you're doing, come on the anxiety course and find out. If you break all those patterns, then it goes and we're done. And then if you keep practicing them, say if you've got another situation that you're anxious in, then use the games again. Use another new code game for that, use another new code game for that. Then it takes 30 minutes, just use it for every single thing, and then you'll find that your behaviour starts to change and it doesn't come back. So you have to break these patterns. If you don't break those patterns, then it's probably going to stay there.